Hello and welcome to another lovely Tuesday. This is the first Tuesday of Click Telegram class. You have to forgive me because today we are having a lot of technical challenges in the studio. We are moving from the normal cameras that we use for YouTube streaming to a higher version, so it's kind of up and down. We've been battling with it, but to God be the glory. We are bringing you to the Telegram class to you on Facebook. YouTube will upload it after the program for you because we are having challenges on the other side of YouTube. Today, let's go straight to the point because time is far gone. We don't have much time. Today, we are going to look at herbs, okay? Herbs and then their uses for mankind. Those of you in the Ghanaian language class, you've treated this and most of you know about this. When we talk about herbs, we are talking about the whole plant itself. We are talking about maybe the branch of the plant. We are talking about the leaves of the plant. We are talking about the flowers. We are talking about the bark, the roots. All these, okay, form part to give you the medicine that you need, physical and spiritual. That is just the tip that I'm giving you now. Happy New Year to each and every one of you watching me, especially my lovely fans in South Africa who always come to watch us on YouTube and Facebook. Wherever you are watching us, we say happy New Year from Click TV team to all of you. We say kudos for being with us from all this year, from January to December, and we are in January again. If today is your first time of watching Click TV, please subscribe to our Facebook channel and then the YouTube channel. Like, share for others to also benefit from it. Our purpose for this class is for you to understand herbs and how you can use it for yourself, both physical and spiritual. Most people are surrounded with a lot of medicinal and they don't even know that they are surrounded with medicine, so they end up spending excess money which they are not supposed to. That is why Click Telegram class is here to help you. Today, let's look at some of the spiritual herbs or plants that we can use to help us. Let's look at the flower side. When we talk about the flower side, flowers like the rose flower or the hibiscus flower, all these are herbs that we use to protect ourselves, and whilst we are using it to protect ourselves, it helps the body also physically, okay? So like herbs that we practice all the time, they also have their effect for we as mankind. Okay, so as we are using those herbs for our benefit, the herbs that we are using also gives back to nature. As we are using it, it brings out certain good things in us and it helps nature. Okay, so we have to have that in mind. If you are in my class, you have to know that everything that has to do with herb, you have to take it very seriously. Sometimes those personalities are even difficult to identify from these plants due to their nature. Why are these characteristics of these plants that we find, for instance, like the one on the screen, okay, the rosemary? Why do we find it difficult to identify that this plant is edible? It can help cure this, it can help me with these spiritual issues. Why do we find it difficult? Because at times we don't understand the language of nature, and if you don't understand the language of nature, it goes a long way to help to harm you. Hence the need for you to understand these flowers. And if I say these flowers, I'm referring to nature, because flowers are part of nature. Okay, that is why if you are in my class, you have to take it very serious. Even though some of you do grow these plants on your own, there are some that comes naturally. There are some plants, okay, like the nettle, the dandelions, and then the rest. These ones, they come naturally, and then you see them as weed, so you get rid of them. And by you getting rid of these so-called weed, which are very, very medicinal, you are harming yourself. You may be suffering from diabetes, you may be suffering from pressure and other things that you may need, or you maybe the nettle, you see it as a weed because it has this bad side effect. So the angle that you look at it, so maybe you are a man and you are having prostate enlargement, okay, with the root of the nettle plant, okay, if you drink it as a tea, it can shrink this prostate enlargement and you'll be free from it without going through any surgery or whatever. I hope you understand. So these plants are there to assist us. So whilst they are there to assist us, what we have to do is to make sure we take very good care of them. Now, if you don't know much about a plant, please, I will advise you, when you see such plants, you can use your phone to Google it, and then Google will tell you the name of that plant and what it can do for you. Now, language has become a common thing in our world that we live in now. At first, if you travel all the way to maybe China, you need to get someone who understands the Chinese language to interpret for you. But with just your mobile phone, you can get someone to communicate, okay? Just get the language translator on your phone and then meet your Chinese partner or something, and then start talking in English or in your language, and then it translates to the person. It's the same thing. If you see a plant and you don't know the usefulness of the plant, please just take your phone and go to Google. There's a place that when you go, it can tell you, it can identify picture. Just identify the plant. It will tell you the name, the botanical name of the plant, what it does, and then you can do more research about it. That is another means, okay, of you communicating or understanding the language of nature. Now, nature has become part of us. I hope you understand. Due to technology, nature has become part of us. So we need to understand all these things, and it will go a long way to help us, okay? It will go a long way to help us. So you need to understand that. Now let's look at rose. When we talk about rose, most of you always think about the flower, okay? You think about the flower, but have you thought about the stem itself, the roots, and then the leaves? Okay, the botanical name for rose is rosa. The botanical name for rose is rosa. And remember, the other time we treated elements, whereby we have water, fire, earth, air, and then we have another one which is space, the vacuum, okay? But the fifth one, we normally don't talk about it. We always concentrate on the four. The element that is associated with this rosa plant or this rose plant is water, okay? It's water. The element associated with this rose or the rosa plant, which is the botanica, is water. That is the characteristics. The characteristics of the rosa plant is water. And when you go to the spiritual side, as to how you look into the sky, you go to that's when we talk about the astrological sign. The study tells us that with the rosa, it relates of position, okay? When it comes to humanity, it coincides with Venus, Libra, Taurus, and Cancer. So these other planets that we have, the rose plant has those potentials, those qualities that this plant has on Mother Earth. So all this Venus has its spiritual impact on Mother Earth. So if you are doing something and you are using Venus to for that purpose, for instance, maybe you are doing something that has to do with your financial situation, you are doing something that has to do with market not moving the way you want, and you are using Venus, please, you have to know that the plant that I'm using goes hand in hand with Venus. Don't go and use plant that has nothing to do with Venus. That one, it will go a long way against you. Okay, so you need to know, if you are doing something that has to do with cancer, make sure you are using something, you study the plant very well. So if you Google the rose or the rosa with your phone, it will tell you the element, the astrological and everything that this plant belongs, and it will go a long way to help you. Remember, we spoke about chakra. For those of you in the English class, we've not treated chakra, and we will treat chakra. Okay, very soon we'll treat it. We'll treat all the chakras, all the 7 chakras. We have more than 7 chakras. Okay, but we start from the root to the crown, and by the time we finish with it, you will know the basis of it, and then we'll go deeper as well. Now, all plants, some plants are associated with chakras. They have a way of repairing these chakras when they are inactive. When your chakra is spinning, it's over spinning, it's as if when you see someone is so excited, the person is very hyper. Nobody wants to be around someone who is hyper, because we will say there's too much tension around you. Everywhere you go, tension. Everywhere you go, tension. So we always don't want to get closer to such people. It's the same thing. If your chakras are not working from the root to the crown, if they are not working properly and they are overspinning, please, nobody will feel comfortable around you. I hope you understand. And the best way for you to get this chakras balance is using your rose plant. Okay, if you have your rose plant and you use it as I will teach you at the end of the lectures, it will go a long way to help you. Apart from the rose plant, which can balance all the 7 known, the 7 that we all know, the 7 chakras that we all know, apart from the rose plant that can balance it, none of the plants can go through all the 7. And when I talk about the 7, what am I talking about? I'm talking about the 7 spiritual centers of the human body: the crown, the third eye, the throat, the heart, the solar plexus, sacral, root, which is the last one. Okay, but in most cases, it is very, very difficult to find one plant going through all these 7 chakras. So if you are dealing with the rose plant, be careful. And it's not just the rose flower that does all this. The rose roots, the rose plant itself, the root also has what it does for your chakras. The flower has what it does. The leaves also have what it does for you, for your spiritual being. Aside that, the rose itself is edible. When you eat it, it gives you certain nutrients in your system that builds you. Okay, it gives you smooth skin and other things. The physical aspect, aside the spiritual, whilst building your spiritual body, the chakras and other things, you have to have that in mind. And then the energy that this rose flower or the rose plant carries. Most of you are familiar with the rose flower because you are always using the flower, not the leaves or the branches or whatever. I hope you understand. It carries a whole lot of energy. It gives you self-love, abundance. When you talk of abundance, when you are having financial difficulties and you use rose plants, whatever difficulties that you are going through, it will be resolved. If you are having issues with beauty, okay, if you yourself, you cannot understand yourself physically, as in your third eye opening for you to know how beautiful you are, there's no way you will be able to appreciate yourself. So when you use this rose flower, it brings out the beauty in you. The beauty in you, it brings it out. It makes you yourself realize that beauty in you It balances the third eye for you to know that yes, I'm handsome, I am beautiful, than maybe allowing people to bully you, that you are a beast or whatever. And it gives you blessing. Aside that, it gives you prophetic dreams or spiritual dreams. There are some people that when they dream and they tell you and you don't take steps, I'm telling you, if you're not careful, you live to regret it. Okay, if you are not careful, you live to regret it. So you have to be very, very, very careful when you are dealing with such people. And if you are going through issues that are very emotional, like marital, job, and they are stressing you, the people around you have become tension, and tension can kill you. Why? Because it will give you emotional stress. Emotional stress in certain parts of the country, the world, is a crime. Just causing someone emotional stress is a crime, which can put you into a lot of trouble, and it can also help you heal yourself spiritually. That is the rose plant. And in terms of health wise, it helps you in your relationship, your day-to-day, where you work, the people you work with. If you use this rose plant very well, it helps to build a good relationship between where you work. It gives you protection, it gives you purification, it gives you romantic. That is why when people are going for honeymoon, they get flowers, rose flowers, and they sprinkle it on the bed and other things, the red and then the white. That is the reason, because it spices the environment, the aroma that it brings, the scent that the rose flower brings. Okay, it spices and changes any bad energy within that environment and fills it with love. That is why people does this a lot. It has a spiritual meaning. They don't just wake up and do it. So please, you have to make sure you understand these things very, very well. Let's look at some of the natural uses of rose flower. Before we look at the natural uses of rose flower, please, if you've been watching us on YouTube, because we are doing a lot of changes in the studio today, we couldn't come with YouTube. Whilst we were coming, there were a lot of challenges, so we have to hold on. God willing, tomorrow between 3 to 4, I'll come your way with the YouTube and then the Facebook as usual. But I'll make sure today's lectures will be posted on YouTube, so that those who watch out on YouTube can also benefit from it. Not that only Facebook can benefit from the lectures. The Telegram class is there for both Facebook and YouTube. If you are in UK and you've been coming all the way to Ghana to purchase products of Power Life Bitters, please, you don't need to come to Ghana anymore to purchase it. Healing Hands Heart in the United Kingdom, if you're in the US, wherever you are, please, if you call Healing Hands Heart in the United Kingdom, they will be able to send you whatever product that we produce from Power Life Herbal Center. It being Power Life Bitters, that is the P Life Bitters, Pico Flex, whatever it may be, that is their number on the screen. They will give you, no matter where you are, they will give it to you. If you want it overnight delivery, they will give it to you, except maybe if it's a holiday and the post office is not working, then they cannot. But if the post office is working, definitely they will give it to you. So that is it, by the way. Now let's look at the natural uses of this, because time is far gone, so that we can all go home and then come back tomorrow and give you another lectures. I cannot leave you class without coming to class the whole day without hearing from me. That would be very, very rude. So even if it's 12 o'clock, I have to come to you and give you the little that I have. Then the next time we'll continue. The rose is the queen of flowers, and except in all things related to love, Dry and fresh rose flowers are used in a wide variety of spells and rituals. So in terms of someone trying to win the love of maybe a man trying to win the love of a woman, or a woman trying to win the love of a man, what they do is you buy a fresh rose flower and then you present to the man. Once you give it to the person and the person accepts it, provided, as producer, thank you very much, that is what I'm talking about, all the types of rose flowers are in there, the blue, the red, the yellow. If you are in love with someone, just get the red one, okay, the red rose, and present it to someone. Don't wait for Valentine's Day, don't wait for Christmas before you show your love. Just present it to whomever you are in love with. Once you give it to them and those people or that person is not in love or is not engaged, automatically it will trigger the senses, the chakras of the person, okay? Once he or she breathes in or smells the aroma of the rose within it will repair those chakras for the person to know that yes, you have affection for me, and then he or she will start showing affection towards you. So you have to have that in mind, and it will go a long way to help you. And if you dry the rose plant, whether they leave the flower or you dry it and you add a pinch of salt to it and you burn it as incense, it drives away negative energies away from you. Let me tell you something. 2022, there is no way you can allow yourself for negative energies to be around you. Let me give you something free of charge as a class. Just get a rose. If you can get the fresh rose plant, get the fresh rose plant, get the flower, get your spiritual bucket, and then mix the flower with the water, make it warm, so that the warmness of the water can extract the aroma or the medicinal that lies within the flower. Wake up at 12 midnight and wash yourself with it. Please don't use towel, just wait for it to dry on you, okay? I'm giving you just 24 hours. Any negative energy around you will disappear. Any negative energy around you, there's no way that energy can stand, will disappear. I hope you understand. You can try it and it will go a long way to help you. If you get the rose water itself and you use it, it will also help you. At times the blue rose works much better in terms of spiritual affairs as to when it comes to dealing with negative energies or familiar spirits that disturbs us. So please, you have to bear that in mind. That is it. The rose flower, okay, when oil is extracted from it, becomes very powerful spiritual oil. When the flower or the plant, through process, we are able to extract oil, or we are able to extract the aroma of it and mix it with oil, the kind of energy that it gives is very powerful. Please don't go and use oil that has been extracted from rose as edible. Please, I'm not saying go and eat that, because those ones, they go through certain process which is not okay for you to use as food, okay? But even the water, we have one that is for spiritual purpose and one that you can use as food as well. So you have to bear it in mind. So if you are going through difficulties and maybe you want to pray on your own, just get rose oil and use it to pray. It will drive away all these negative energies around you and bring to you positive energies. So please have that in mind. Time is very far gone. There's no way I can give you much as I've been giving you the 2 hours every day. I can only give you just 2 plants today, just 2 plants. The next one is hibiscus. Now, The botanical name for the hibiscus is Hibiscus rosa semes. Okay, the botanical name for hibiscus is Hibiscus rosa semes. Now, the element that this hibiscus plant carries or has, or its characteristics, is water and fire. So if you want to do something that is water related or fire related, the hibiscus plant is very good to use. The kind of powers that it also has, it has the power of Venus, it has the power of Mars, and then Scorpio as well. So if you are doing things that are related with Venus, Mars, and Scorpio, please, the hibiscus plant is very good for you to use. It will go a long way to help you. Now, that among the 7 chakras, okay, when we talk about the chakra, is the hibiscus plant is masterminded when it comes to repairing those chakra. So the chakra, it can only repair one, which is the chakra. So if you are having issues with your chakra, just get the hibiscus flower or the plant and it will repair it for you. Let's look at some of the energies it gives you. The hibiscus plant gives you independence. If you feel you are under bondage, you are under generational curses and you want to come out of it, use the hibiscus plant, burn it at incense or you bath with it. Okay, either you burn it at incense or you bath with it, it will take you out of that bondage. So when you are using it, you mention your name and then your descendants that comes. Okay, so if you are Kojo or you are Kwamina, you mention Kofi and my children and children, so you end it from there. Okay, and you bath with it and it ends there. Other than that, if whenever maybe you the family, you reach the age of 40, you die, it's going to continue. Then it means previously the ancestors went into bondage with the date which is fighting the family, but you are not seeing. If you feel you are going through such a situation which is binding you, you feel you are not independent, please, you can bath with the hibiscus plant and it will go a long way to help you. It will give you the freedom that you need. It will give you personal glory. There are some people that they don't even glorify themselves. They choose to glorify others, and in terms of their selves, they see themselves as nothing. Please, always see yourself as something, okay, something important to nature. If you do that, it goes a long way to help you. In terms of creativity, sensitivity, it can also help you when you use it. In terms of harmony, passion, and then chakra balancing, that is the chakra. It balances the chakra very, very well. So we have to take very good care of the hibiscus plant. Don't just see it as a plant, but see it as something that can benefit you very, very well. Thank you, producer. That is the hibiscus. Okay, the hibiscus plant, at times most people mistakenly think that the hibiscus is rather the rose plant. No, I remember when we were kids, we used to think that the hibiscus plant was rather the rose plant. So we go and plug them and then we'll be saying that, oh, this is rose flower. No, that is not. That is the hibiscus plant on the screen for you. The hibiscus is very, very good in inviting beautiful and loving atmosphere around you. If you have a family and all the time there are confusions and other things, if you can get the hibiscus plant or the hibiscus diffuser or hibiscus incense or hibiscus essential oil and burn in your house, okay, it will invite love, happiness, harmony into the house. Spiritually, this is a spiritual issue that I'm talking about. Any of the colors at all, when you get it, it will go a long way to help you. Why? Because it's very sensitive when it comes to nature. The hibiscus plant is very, very lovely. It is always looking at ways to impart into mankind's life. So treat it well, and it will also treat you very well, very well. If you are having misfortune and other things, use the hibiscus plant and it will go a long way to help you. If you are having disorders in life, okay, please, maybe you feel you are not feeling well at times, just drink the hibiscus tea. The hibiscus tea, when you go to these organic shops, you can get it there. They have prepared it like a Lipton in a package. Just get it and then drink it. It will go a long way to help you health wise. Without wasting much of your time, I will end today's lectures here. Please forgive me for such a short presentation. God willing, tomorrow I will come your way with the Akan lectures between 3 to 4. God willing, Tuesday I will come again on time, 8 to 10. I will come so that I will start breaking some of these plans very well. I'll take my time and explain them into details for you. I wouldn't rush as I'm doing today. Why? Because we need to go home and prepare for tomorrow. So this is where I'll end today's lectures on plants and how we can make good use of them, physical and spiritual. If you want to meet me, please call Click Office Line. If you call the Click Office Line, just tell them you want to book appointment with Reverend. The lady will take your details and then get back to you, depending on the time you can meet me. Okay, just call the Click Office Line. When you call, whatever it is, when you meet, if it is spiritual, we will see how to resolve it. If it is physical, to the herbs and or medicinal that we can give you to get rid of it. This is where we will end today's lectures. Please, I'll be here between Monday to Friday. Between Monday to Friday. There are some comments here. Let me glance through them and then quickly, so that God willing, Tuesday I'll meet you again, and then I promise I wouldn't come late as it happened today. We have from Caroline Atipo. It says Happy New Year. Regina from Regina says also Happy New Year to you all. Happy New Year to each and everyone who passed through today's class. Debbie Beauty Palace passed through. It says Lice Click. Desmond Wesley also passed through. Debbie Device also passed through. Teresa Edinkra, my love, also passed through, giving us Click Love. Yao Deli also passed through. Caroline Atipo also passed through. Benjamin Asari also passed through. Zumari Mutala also passed through. It pains me that I have to come in such a hurry without taking my time to explain to you, my lovely kids, to understand me much better. But I promise you, God willing, next week, when all the equipments are very set, I'll come and take my time and explain everything to you. Today, my producer has been a very wonderful gentleman who came to assist me, and I wouldn't put his name on air. God willing, tomorrow I will do that. He's a very young, energetic man. I believe the wife is waiting for him at home, so he has to go. I have another man whose wife is wild like a lion. Okay, she's a lioness waiting, and today has been a wonderful team coming together, a reunion of a family, and I'm so happy that we are starting the year like this. It means that the ending is going to be very lovely. Wherever you are, I say thank you for coming to class today. Please share for your friends to also benefit from this. God willing, Tuesday we'll meet. Bye bye.